was coming up, in comedy, like who was my inspiration? I had no one. There was no Filipinos representing us. I remember when I found out that Rob Schneider was Filipino. I was in a movie theater, and one of the lines was raspberry babinka. And that's how I found out that Rob Schneider
was
because he has blue eyes. He's very fair skinned. I didn't know he was half Asian. I really didn't.
Yeah.
And then when he said raspberry babinka, I go, holy fuck, there's a Filipino on the big screen.
Yeah.
Like I can do it.
Yeah, in comedy, there wasn't, even when I started, I think you were the only one that I knew. There was another guy, I forgot his name.
Rex.
Yeah, Rex Navarro.
Bobby, let me rephrase that, because when I met you, that's when I found out that, because I don't want your audience to think when you met me, because when you met me, we were both open-minded. Well, you were kind of a little tier higher because you were already in the Comedy Store. Like Mitzi loved you already.
I was a doorman.
I know, but what I'm saying is I was a fucking dolphin tour guide
That's right.
at the Mirage Hotel.
That's right.
So when you said you knew me, I don't want your audience to think, oh, Joe Coy was an inspiration. He was already doing things. No, I was shoveling shit at the dolphin.
I know, I
habitat.
remember that.
And when I went so just imagine that. Like,
You had hair.
I had hair.
You had like foofy hair
Yeah.
when I met you.
Oh.
And I love stand up so much, but like my inspirations were Eddie Murphy, Dennis Wolfberg, Brian Regan, like all of Comic Relief. Like I remember watching that and just like, holy shit, like this is stand up. Like I didn't have a stand up comedy club to go to.
Yeah.
He did. So when I finally got into the San Diego or La Jolla Comedy Store, and then I see this guy with Down syndrome walk on stage.
I can do it.
I can do it. Like he has Down syndrome and he's Asian. Like who is this?
Yeah. We clicked right away, though.
Huh?
We clicked right away.
Right away we clicked.
Yeah.
He didn't have. What I'm saying is, if you would have seen what he looked like, his act was very. It was
Weird.
You seen his old stuff?
I have seen oldish stuff.
When he used
but
to walk
not-
up like this,
with his big
and his
hair.
hair.
Yeah, his hair. Yeah.
he would rat it. He
Yeah.
would rat
Yeah, I
it.
would rather. Yeah, I remember.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, he would rat his hair. He would rat his hair. He'd rat it to like it would like be all like
Yeah.
fucking massive. And then he'd always wear like fucked up short sleeve shirts
Yeah.
and like his jeans. And then he like
Yeah. Or I would.
everyone Bobby Lee, and he'd walk up like this.
What's the bit?
I'd also wear overalls, like denim overalls, no shirt, cowboy hat,
I saw
and
that.
then the cowboy boots over the pants.
Wow.
And I would just walk around in society like that.
Yeah.
Like I was that kind of eccentric, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, I didn't know how to stand out. I thought, being myself wasn't enough almost to make a name or whatever. But when I realized later in life, it's just the closer I am to myself, the better it is.
Yeah.
But back then I was just trying to find an image or something.
Yeah.
Because I saw like hooks work. You know what I mean? Like I remember like you would see a guy with no arms go up on stage and he would make fun of his arms and that was his hook.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, I want a hook. I want to be Nubs or whatever. You know what I mean?
But when you first started stand up, like you right away went into a character, or did you try stand up?
No, I went right away. I would because my hair was long anyway. So
But were you that guy before stand up?
I was
always
I was
Bobby
a little-
Lee.
I was a little weird. Yeah, I've always been a little weird. I would hang out in bookshops but never read the books. You know what I mean? Like I remember one time I was Allen Ginsberg was at a bookshop.
Who's Allen Ginsberg?
He's a poet.
Oh, Allen Ginsberg.
Yeah.
Oop. Boy, that made you look stupid, huh? I'm sorry, Bobby. That made me laugh because you delivered it in such a way like, oh, he's a poet. You guys obviously don't read. And then she was like, you mean? And then you looked dumb. Am I right? He delivered it like, I'm sorry, dum-dums. I didn't know I was talking to people that don't read.
Yeah.
He is a poet. And then she's like, oh, you mean, nah. And you were like, ugh.
You're laughing.
Let me make
Hey,
sure
hey,
that we have it.
You're
correct.
laughing way too hard, friend. You're laughing way too hard, my
I
friend.
agree, sir.
Right, it hurts me. Okay.
Why do you do that?
So anyway,
Why do you always treat him the worst? Like always, every time I'm on this show,
hey,
The worst.
Hey.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he is very nice. So anyway, I used to hang out in a bookstore.
Sorry about the Alan.
Yeah, and Mr. Ginsburg. This guy Dennis owned a bookstore, and he goes, "Ginsburg is here. Come hang out." And I used to hang out, and we used to talk and stuff and drink coffee.
You talked to him?
Oh yeah, he wrote me a letter.
Wow.
Stop.
Why isn't that hanging in here?
I lost it.
Oh my God, that's Allen Ginsberg.
In one of my I might be able to find it though, but he
Yeah,
wrote
you
me.
should find that
He
one.
wrote me a little letter,
That's cool.
because he thought he found me to be weird.
Bro, I was just about to say it, and in my head I go, "Don't walk on him.
Yeah,
Let him deliver this one."
because I at the time obviously couldn't get girls, had no money, but I also I liked the local music, and I would go to art shows, and I was like kind of like floofy in that way. you
Yeah.
know? And then I would just hang out at bookstores and play chess with people.
Were you funny though? Like,
Yeah, I
you
was
a funny guy, right?
Yeah, I was funny, but it's like
He was emo.
I was kind of emo.
Yeah, I
and,
can see that.
Yeah, there was a point where I grew my hair down to my ass.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I gained weight, and I was kind of that guy for a while. And I was just trying to find my way. And then when the band kicked me out of the band, Lex and Superb,
You were really in a band.
oh, it's online. You can see it.
I gotta
Yeah.
watch this.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna post this.
Yeah. If you put on Laxton's Superb,
I love it.
you can see me play keyboards in a band.
Oh, that's right. You do play the piano.
Yeah. So I played keyboards, and then they kicked me out of the band, and then I was walking down the street on Gerard, right by the Comedy Store, and I got a job there.
Really?
Yeah.
But were you a fan of stand up before that walk?
Yeah, because I used to work with this girl named Rebecca Druskin at a coffee shop, and her boyfriend at the time was Michael Carano. I don't know if you know Michael Carano.
Mike Carano.
Yeah, but he works for the Improv. You know Carano.
Mm-hmm.
But Carano used to manage the Improv in Pacific Beach with Dave Becky in the late 80s.
Okay.
So I was working with Rebecca Druskin. So Carano, after the shifts, because we were open till 2 a.m. at my coffee shop, he would come, and then sometimes he'd go, "Hey kid," Carano would say, "You want to meet Bobcat Goldthwait or Brian Regan?" So one time he took me to Brian Regan, and Brian Regan we went to eat after his Thursday night show, right? And I ate with him, and I couldn't fucking believe it. And it's so funny because a couple years ago when I was at the Denver Comedy Works, Brian Regan came to hang out, which really just made my heart
Yeah.
flutter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's so fucking good.
Who, Brian Regan?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
When you said his name earlier, I was just like, I love him.
Mhm.
He's one of the best. But anyway, that's how it all happened, So I did my comedy in that way too, but then eventually I just became more me.
Hey guys, we're gonna take a break to share this brand new sponsor.
Lucy nicotine. Guys, I am down to 1 cigarette a day. How?
How?
Not self-discipline. I've been using this product right here, Lucy. The two favorite things I love in the whole world, right, is fucking scientists, especially from Caltech, because
Yeah.
they're the top of the game.
Of course.
So this is founded by Caltech scientists. My second favorite group of people is former smokers.
Wow.
Because they're getting healthier.
Lucy
Yeah.
Nicotine is a company founded by Caltech scientists and former smokers looking for a better and cleaner nicotine alternative.
This stuff is
Finally,
so good. It's like regular gum.
But
tobacco alternatives that don't suck.
Yeah, this does not suck. This
Re-
is the best nicotine gum I've ever had in my life.
Researched and developed for 3 years to be made for people, not patients. Lucy has created a nicotine gum with 4 milligrams of nicotine that comes in 3 flavors: wintergreen, cinnamon, and pomegranate.
Pomegranate's my favorite.
They also have a lozenge with 4 milligrams of nicotine
Oh,
and cherry
wow.
ice
Yeah.
flavor.
Cherry ice is my favorite.
Each and every flavor actually tastes pretty great. And it's convenient and discreet. Products can be enjoyed anywhere, on flights, at work, or even at the gym.
Call to action, buddy.
it's 2020. Get rid of your cigarettes, unplug your vape, throw out your dip, and get some Lucy nicotine gum or lozenges. I can't say that word.
Lozenges.
Nicotine gum or lozenges.
Lozenge.
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 I'll do this
Doesn't
later.
matter.
Lozenge.
Doesn't matter. Go.
Say it for me.
Lozenges.
Lozenge.
This is the real deal. Subscription to Lucy comes directly to your door each month. So it's so simple. You don't have to leave your house because Lucy has delivery down. Tiger Belly listeners, go to lucy.co and use promo code TigerBelly to get 20% off all products, including gum or
Lozenges.
That's Lucy.co and use the promo code TigerBelly at checkout. Also, I have to give this disclaimer. Warning, this product contains nicotine derived from tobacco. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Lucy.co, and be sure to use the promo code TigerBelly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
You know.
But what I'm saying is, did you watch stand-up comedy like on TV?
Yeah, I like to. I would. It's not as if like I was like obsessed with Pryor, but I would watch it. But it's like I was more obsessed with. I remember one time Blake Clark. I was in high school. You don't know him. You know Blake Clark? He was in some of the Adam Sandler movies. He was in Waterboy. And I remember Blake Clark had a Tonight Show set. And I remember I snuck. It was on a school night, and I remember I snuck in, and I loved watching comedy on the Tonight Show. And not that it would make me laugh, I just couldn't believe that anybody would choose to do that.
Yeah.
Because I would always go, oh, how scary is that?
Yeah. Very, by the way.
It's so scary.
I want everyone to know that. It's very scary.
Yeah, it was scary. And then when I started doing it, I wasn't good, but I remember like getting why they do it. I remember going, this is the biggest adrenaline rush
100%.
I've ever had. In the beginning, especially, you're like, I can't believe I just did that.
Yep.
Right? And you try to catch your breath
Yeah.
afterwards, and you'd walk around, and it's almost as if you could see life. Devin, when he was younger, right? There were some choices he made in that movie that was like, oh, that was a cool choice.
You know what I told him? I told him that I was like, I remember, like I vividly remember. For me, it was 7th grade.
Yeah.
And he had become like the it guy, right? Magazines and every girl was like Brad Pitt, Brad Pitt. And my sister was like, we loved going to the movies and like, let's go to the movies. And I was like, okay, what are we gonna go see? And he's like, this new Brad Pitt. And I was like, I don't want to see that fucking guy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care whether you're gonna finger yourself in the theater. I don't want to see that shit.
Tristan, Legends of the Fall.
And that was it.
That was it, right?
That was it.
Yeah.
And like it was the long hair, and I was
Yeah.
like, this shit is so gay. I don't want to see this shit.
Yeah.
And I went in and I sat next to her, and the movie starts, and I'm watching it. And then at like some point during like the 3rd act, she looks over at me and she goes, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "No, you fucking bitch." And like tears.
Yeah.
Because it was.
Is it the scene where he has to pull Samuel out of the barbed wire and he's like, Samuel?
It was. I think it was when he had found out that his brother had died.
Yeah,
Like, was that-
he was. They went to war with Samuel, and then Samuel, like some smoke went off, and then Samuel got stuck in the barbed wire.
Yeah.
and he had to pull
That
his
probably
brother
was it.
out.
Yeah,
of that.
thanks. I've never seen the movie.
Yeah. Well, it was. I think it was also the first time I'd cried in a movie.
That was a really sad scene.
Yeah.
That had an imprint. That imprinted on me too.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah. So that's when I started to think you were a pretty good actor.
Yeah. But so when you first met her, you weren't nervous, or?
Yeah. We were all nervous.
What would your opening line be?
Honestly, like, I'll be honest with you. It's like I don't know if I could ever meet him. There's just
You think that?
no, I for sure. There's like 10 people in life I don't ever want to meet. I'll tell you one,
Tell me.
and this is why I did this. I was shooting The Dictator in New York. I've talked about this before, and I was staying at the Soho, Trump Hotel in Soho, I guess.
Big flex. Go ahead.
Well, I didn't tell you where it is.
Okay.
Right. So I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a huge soccer fan.
I didn't know that you were a huge soccer.
Oh, I've always been obsessed with Arsenal FC.
Arsenal's your squad?
Yeah.
Really?
I know everything about the team and the history of it. I love
Really?
it. Oh yeah, I watch every game. And I was
Have you gone? You've gone to a game there?
no, I haven't.
This is insanity.
You're insane. Anyway,
What the fuck have you not going to a game?
I don't want to go. It's the same thing of what I'm about to tell you. What I'm about to tell you. Right?
Okay.
See, for me, it's like it's a fantasy. Life is a fantasy.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. And I was in the elevator.
This is like pornography. Pornography is a fantasy.
Yeah, they're two different fantasies.
No, but that's the thing.
I guess you're right.
It's the reality of that situation is not the same as the fantasy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm in the elevator and it's about to close, and I see a black hand stick through.
Ooh,
What?
can I
Is that
guess
racist?
who? Can I guess who?
Then the elevators open back up. Yeah, who?
Henri.
Yes. I never told you the story.
No.
Yeah. You really? I've talked they talked about it in other places.
Pierre?
What?
Yeah.
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 So he walks in, And I've never been like this. I shut down. Like all the moisture from my mouth and my neck disappear. And I want to say things, but then also like I want to be cool too.
Sure.
So those two things are conflicting.
That's high pressure in an elevator, I think. That's
It's also, the big thing is here, there's the element of surprise.
That's right. I
Yes.
had no idea I would run it.
Like,
Thank you.
for my Brad meeting, 2 days before, they're like, I think Brad's coming. The day before, they're like, I think Brad's probably coming. The day of, they go, the security checked it out. Brad is coming. 10 more minutes, he'll be here. He parked. He's being like, you know what I mean? So you have the, okay, like the
But
anticipation.
Are you practicing?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. What do you say? What do you say?
So I'm in the green room at the Wiltern.
Yeah.
And so like, should I be sitting? Should I be standing?
Wow.
Pacing.
Wow.
There's a Laker game on. I remember that. And then there's music. And then I'm just like, should I be over here? Should I be over there? And then I'm just going like I'm practicing hellos and stuff.
Yeah.
And then
so funny.
and then when he walked in, he was. I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?" I did like a totally normal "What's up," and he was
Yeah.
like, and then he introduces himself, which is always funny with a very famous person.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, hey, Brad, and I was like, "Yeah, I know." So, yeah, but then he, shake hands, and then he's like, "Oh," he was like, "Is this what you do like before a show? You just like watch a game and listen to music?" And I go, "Yeah." He's like, "You don't need to like practice?" And I was like, "No." Like,
Yeah.
I've been on tour for fucking 20 months.
Yeah.
I know how it goes.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, he just hung out. He was just very normal, hung out. And so what I'm saying, yeah, I had the pre-meeting anxiety. I think knowing that it's happening is different than a surprise.
Yeah.
And then the very famous person, it's almost on them to disarm everybody else, right? Like Joey Diaz told me the story of when he did a movie with De Niro, and like you know he's going to be in the scene, and then you're like seated, and he's actually seated in it, and when they're like blocking the scene, De Niro walks in and he goes, I just looked up at him and he goes, I just kind of was like, and De Niro was like talking to somebody else, put his hand on Joey's shoulder,
You're gonna make me cry.
and he goes, it's okay,
Aw.
like that, like told him like it's okay, like I know what you're doing right now and it's okay, and then he was like, and then they and then he was able to get through, but he goes, at first I was just like,
Yeah.
like fucking staring at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Joe, I remember like when Sebastian told me that when he did that Scorsese movie, after the scene, Joe Pesci goes, come to my trailer, I'll have dinner. Right? And then Sebastian's like, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's like a chef in there in a trailer making him dinner. Those magical moments. And like, so, and Joe's like, was so like generous and kind. But can I go back to my,
Yeah, go back to
because it's insane that you
we're
guys
in the
you guys did that.
no, but
And the whole, it's
Resentment.
insane. It's another resentment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm now in my mind, I know you have to go.
no, I don't have to go.
In my mind, I'm like, I have to. It was something like, my story sucks, but anyway, he comes in, 2 floors, he leaves, and I could breathe again, right? But in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, he's one of those guys I don't ever want to meet. I just don't want it ruined. He's literally like my guy. Like,
But don't you think it'd be different? I get what you're saying. Wouldn't it be different if, like, right now they were like, he's coming over?
that'd be different because then he was aware of me and all that stuff. That's obviously.
So that's what I'm saying. The big difference was,
Yeah.
right? Like, I got in an elevator and 50 Cent was on it, and
Wow.
I was just like,
I know, right?
Yeah, and
That's
I
what-
was-
you know what do you say?
I was just like,
Yeah.
big fan, and he was like, I go, I said something so gay. I think I was like, I love you. You never stop hustling.
no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to name names. Have there been stars you've met that are like you're like you don't have to name names, but like they're like, oh, that guy's weird.
Have I met stars that are weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
well,
sure.
you go, I just no, would never be able to hang out with that.
Well, I feel like I'm a very much a.
But you're a star.
Well, no, but I feel like I'm not an approach. I'm not an approach person. Like if I see someone, I'm not like I'm gonna go talk to that
Yeah, me
person.
neither.
Like I'm very much like, in my mind, every situation that person is doing their own thing, and I'm just not gonna go over to
Right.
them. I probably have only done it to basically rappers, and the only time I've actually. This is fucking.
But is that the latte version with the milk and all that stuff, or no?
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Give me one.
Right before he left, we made sure. Cloud
Yeah.
like one.
No, thank you.
That's what we do here, dude. We have runners.
That's a really impressive thing. But so like in flights, I've been on flights where someone's seated next to me that's famous. I've initiated conversation, but it also feels it doesn't feel that forced. It feels kind of organic in that point because you're just
But
like,
even when they don't know who you are, you still initiate?
I've initiated only conversations with people who don't know who I am.
Like, give me one example.
I can give you several.
Okay.
I did it with Jill Scott, the singer.
Wow.
I did it with Serena Williams. We sat next
Whoa,
to each
yeah, I
other.
love her.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
I did it with Mike Tyson.
He's great. So nice.
I did it very briefly with Method Man, and then I learned that Mike Tyson knew who I was halfway through our conversation. He put it together.
Yeah.
And Method Man, after the flight, put it together.
Wow.
So those were like in the moment,
Mike Tyson was supposed to be at the party.
Yeah, I was supposed to do a couple things with him, and they're like, Mike canceled. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
In that conversation, are you slowly trying to sneak in, like, hey, I do stuff too?
No, I think
That's what you're doing.
no.
Gross.
The only time that I wanted to, I was like, the only time I had a fucking panic attack.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I want this to be, like, I had to coach myself up. I am not the like, here's who I like. It's not normal for me, natural to be like, let me tell you about myself. And this was like 2014 was Tyson, where I was like, this is the time to do this. Like, I really had to have a talk with myself where I was like, at the time we had DVDs, and I was like, give him a DVD. I go, it's gay as fuck, but just do it because you're never gonna fucking, you're never going to run into him again. This is it. It's never gonna. So I fucking, and I had heard the guys behind me talking to him, like just old white guys being like, Mike, I remember 1980.
Yeah, you can't do
I was
that.
like, oh
Yeah.
Jesus. So I was like, just do it. Just fucking humiliate yourself. So I got up, I grabbed a DVD out of my bag that's shrink wrapped, and I was like, hey, Mike. And he's like, yeah. And I go, I'm a huge fan, blah, blah, blah. I'm a comedian, and I have this.
What impelled you?
Because he had that level of impact, so I was just like, this is my special. Like, I gave it to him. It was like shrink wrapped. It was professionally, like, it wasn't like some.
What special was it?
It was the first one. So
Netflix?
Netflix.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
So when I gave it to him, he was like, he started like, his hand is like this.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
So it's like he's holding onto the DVD. It's like fitting like here in his hand, and he's like talking to me as he's unwrapping it, and I was like, and then he goes, yeah, he's asking me like where my show is, and I'm like, oh, because we're flying to Pittsburgh, and I'm like, it's in Pittsburgh, and what are you going for? He's like, I'm going to promote a fight. I was like,
Wow.
oh, cool, and it's like a brief interaction, and then shake hands. And I go back and I'm just like, like full, like I just nutted. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, like I'm exhausted from the anxiety, relieving, leaving my body, and then like a moment later, on the shoulder here, and he's standing above me.
Yeah.
He's like, I know who you are, and I was like, what? Because the DVD photo is the photo that's on Netflix. He's like, I seen you on Netflix. I was like, no shit.
He lied.
He came to the show.
I know, but I think he lied.
You think so?
Yeah, because it has the Netflix logo on it. That's right, and in his
No, it doesn't have Netflix logo. It just said, but the image at the time was just it was my first special. So it was my face,
it's when you're fat.
fat,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm making like a
Yeah, one of those. Okay,
face.
okay.
And it's like, that's the image that you see on Netflix.
Yeah.
And that's the image of the DVD. And then he told me, he goes, I watch a lot of Netflix, man. And I was like,
He came to the show backstage.
he hung out in the green room for
He really is. I've done a movie with him.
Yeah.
He's a nicest guy.
Oh,
I love him.
It's one of my favorite all-time things that's ever happened.
Oh, before we go, because I have to go, but I know you have to go, but I have one last question for you before you go. How does it feel to be a big star now?
Press junket question.
How does it feel to be big stars? It's good. Here's the thing with you.
Yeah.
And this is the real thing.
Okay.
I don't think we'll ever think that
What?
we're like the shit.
No. We're
I walk
comedians.
around. I just get depressed. We get depressed and sad.
Yeah, it's normal.
So, I look forward to doing our shows in this summer to coming out. It'll be great. It's great outdoors with me, you, Jessica Curson.
Are we done with all the things that I've done for you?
Are there any more? I think
Are there any more? I was just wondering if there are any more.
You've done a lot. So what else have you done?
I was just thinking, oh, there's one more coming. When does this come out?
In a couple weeks.
Okay, yeah.
Well, what's coming?
I have a. Is those the shows?
I believe so.
You have a what?
Nothing. I just have something that'll be coming to you.
Yeah, but you didn't say anything to me yet.
I know.
Is it something that you could share now or no?
I think I should probably wait.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I think I should wait.
I'll be excited. I'll do it. Is it a show?
No.
Oh, I know what it is. It's a thing, like an acting thing.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I pass.
Damn. Wait, what's the rest of your list though? I got to hear the rest of your list.
What?
Who are like the people you?
To watch it to my uncle, and I said, oh my God, there's something come out of my penis.
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And that was a big problem because I didn't know. But so that was first. But I remember my first pube ever. I was 13 years old.
Wow.
I was 13 years old.
You
I was
didn't
in
get a
8th grade.
pube until
No,
13?
Late bloomer. 13 years old. I didn't want to
16.
wash it.
A pube?
My first pube was at 16, and when I saw it, I plucked it and I saved it, and then my mom cleaned the room and she vacuumed it.
You guys weren't eating enough.
I swear to God, she vacuumed my one pube that I had saved. I saved it for 6 months. I thought it was a miracle.
Why did it
Right?
come up?
I go, it was like a baby. I go, this is like a turning point.
Turning point.
You guys didn't eat enough chicken hormones, I think. Like we butted really young.
Butted
When did you
young.
get your first hair?
I think like 9 or 10.
That's when you got your period too?
No.
9, 10?
I got it at 13, but the pubes were, the fuzz was coming in.
Well, I had fuzz.
That's
Fuzz is
have
not
a
hair.
real nice
I mean a
pube.
real black hair, like a hair.
I still have pubes, by the way. I don't shave them.
I don't have pubes.
I have a full bush.
Oh gosh, I wish I could get Jazz's permission to show you how little hair I actually grow in my pussy.
I've seen it.
I don't know what's wrong with me. There's
love it.
no
You have her
fucking
permission.
I love it. wait, you have a big bush?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
hair. So you caught up. You
Yeah.
eventually got like
Yeah.
the full.
Yeah, well, and I think that's why I don't shave my pubes because it took me so long to grow them that I have them.
That's
what it is.
You're a thinker.
What it is.
Yeah. I get it.
And they're there. But the thing is, I up above like the pubic bone is nice, but then on my balls, it's just strands of hair that come out.
Can I say, and this is something that I've said on stage before, but this is a real thing. I've never seen my own butthole.
You want me to take a picture? Here, I'll take a picture.
No, not right now. Not right now. I don't want to. I'll do it right now, live. You know what I mean? But have you ever seen your own butthole?
Yes.
Have I ever seen my own butthole? No, actually.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Well, I'll never
How
see it
would
with
I
my
see
own
it?
eyes.
Impossible to see.
Okay.
You'll
You
never
guys don't
see your
wax
butthole with your own
yourself.
eyes.
You guys don't wax yourselves. I have to wax myself and have my asshole face the mirror.
Oh, you do self waxing on your asshole?
During the pandemic, yeah.
Wait. So how do you? Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
When you're waxing your own butthole,
Yeah, it's-
how do you do it?
I have to put my knees behind my. It's a whole thing. I
Right.
have
So
the
you
GT
do it,
wax
but can
set.
you? But you look at a mirror and do it, but you don't do it with your own eyes.
I do. I look at both and down.
Oh, so you've seen with your own eyes your own butthole.
Of course, I've also taken lots of pictures of my own asshole.
Yeah. If I was the Fantastic Four guy, I would be able to do it.
You'd be able to do it.
Yeah. I'll go.
Yeah, I look like who's the other one? Who's the other one? Who's the rock guy? What's that guy called?
The Thing.
The Thing?
Yeah.
That's what my cock looks like because I have HPV.
All right. So you have one of everything.
I got a skin tag removed from my ass cheek the other day.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. I had the skin tag on my ass cheek for like 10 years.
How big?
It was, I don't have a picture
Wait,
of it.
did you do it with a string or did you go to the
No,
doctor?
I went to a dermatologist. And
Oh,
it
look
just-
at my neck. I got like 50 skin tags off.
Do you get them removed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got them all removed.
But having one on your ass cheek is interesting. And then I had one right this close to my asshole. And he was like, this one's in such a tricky spot because if I remove that, it can get
and it's
infection,
not
whatever.
a hemorrhoid?
No, it's not a hemorrhoid. It's outside my ass. But I just left it there.
My dad had one. My dad had one. Not on his not in his asshole, but in between his sack and the thigh. There was
Right.
one skin tag, and I used to go to the spa with him.
Yeah.
And every once in a while I would see it. You have to go. Okay.
Soon, yes. You have a heart out, right?
I do, yeah.
What time?
I think it's like 5:15. What time is it now?
Is it?
Almost
It's
5.
almost 5.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
By the way, this is some positions for you guys. How to do it.
Oh, to see your own butthole.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Look at that. That looks like
Yeah, but to see the
Santino.
first one is That's Santino.
That is
but the first, yeah.
right there.
But you're still not seeing it with your own eyes. You're seeing it through a mirror,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I would love to. I'll never see it with my
I
own.
see what
eye.
you're saying.
Yeah, that I don't think there's the flexibility. Does the most flexible human in the world? Could they eat their own
Like a
asshole?
contortionist, maybe.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
true.
yeah, Cirque du Soleil guy, yeah.
Yeah.
But my dad had one between his sack and his thigh, and I used to see it at a fucking spa.
You seem like a guy, by the way, who I bet your asshole never stinks.
It stinks.
No, I think it smells
He's
like
not
plastic.
a great wiper, but I'll tell you this much about him: he has absolutely zero BO. Even
Yeah.
if he didn't shower for 2 weeks, no BO.
But I told you, I think I've said this before, maybe on this show, that Koreans in general do not have BO. They
don't.
cannot get BO. It's an actual enzyme
Yeah.
deficiency that they have where they're incapable of smelling like BO. That is
Yeah,
a fact.
I have never bought. I didn't even know what the purpose of deodorant is. I've never bought it.
Right.
I've never.
No, you can't.
I don't know what
put it in
brands
scent.
they are. I don't know what brands they are. I don't know how to use it because I've just never used it.
No, Korean people
It's not real.
No. Google Korean
It's true, it is
enzyme.
real.
You cannot make a body odor.
And
Very
you know what he
few.
doesn't have either? He doesn't have a natural crotch scent.
Nice.
Like, so he doesn't have.
It doesn't smell like salt and vinegar potato chips or something like that.
no. He just
It's unscented.
Like it would.
That's what I told you. I don't think you have a scented butthole.
Yeah, you have
Your
a
butthole-
scented one. You know what I mean?
Well, Germans, we typically don't have a smell either. We are the Ubermensch.
Oh, what's
No, the Ubermensch. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Let's do the intro now.
5, 4.
Welcome to another episode of Tiger Belly. We have a great guest. He's from New York City. I met him at Opie Anthony years ago. One of the best stand-ups, one of the best podcasters, Chris DiStefano.
What's up, everybody?
All right, so any tour? You want to plug anything?
Yep. When does this one come out?
You're this
next
week.
week. Oh,
This week?
Yeah.
Whoa.
The first one post break.
Look at that. First one post breakup. Go to chrisdcomedy.com for Tiki Wikis. Burlington, Vermont, July 27th, July 28th, 29th, Montreal. And then August, in August, we have the Brea Improv, California. Will you come to one of the shows?
I would love to.
17th to the 20th, the Brea Improv.
I would love to.
And then September 8th to the 10th, Cobb's Comedy Club, San Francisco. Then a biggie, September 30th, big one, Chicago Theater. And then Philadelphia in October, we're going to add a second show to the Fillmore.
Awesome.
Christy, and I got a special, Special Weshy on Netflix.
Fuck yeah, man.
Called Special Weshy. It's on
How's
Netflix.
it going? Good?
It went well. It went. It's. I mean, you know how it is. It's all up there in the algorithm for the first couple of weeks, and then
Right.
Right.
But they said it got a few million views, which is good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Netflix stock tanked as soon as we announced I had a special. That's the way it worked out. The day they announced it was crashing is the day they also announced I had a special.
There it is, right
Special
there.
Weshy. Give it 2
Special
thumbs up.
Weshy. Anyway, you want to do an unhelpful because they have to go?
He can go.
All right.
What are we gonna do?
We do an end segment, but it's 5, and we have another guest coming, so let's just fucking end.
Can we do it
was
quick?
great.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah, do it quick.
Yeah.
Just do a bite-sized one.
All right, here we go. Unhelpful advice with Chrissy D. Thank you for your services. So my boyfriend of 4 years wants me to get a corporate job. I recently graduated from college and decided to start my own web development business instead of the traditional corporate way. I'm 23 and I'm a broke ass, but I know if I keep working hard, I will thrive. I just know it. My boyfriend keeps trying to convince me that an 8 to 5 will bring me financial freedom and less anxiety. I just don't think I'm meant to work in the corporate environment, but I am starting to question my choice. Also, I'm just super stubborn. I really want to prove his ass wrong. What should I do?
Find a different boyfriend.
Yep, I would say he seems annoying. He seems insecure. He seems threatened.
Yeah.
Find a different.
Why does he have that much power over your decision?
Also, you're
Yes.
23. You're supposed to be broke.
Yes.
You're supposed to be confused and how am I going to eat?
Yeah.
The pain and the hunger and all that stuff
Imagine
is
that.
what drives you.
Yes.
Imagine being 23 and being like, nope, I think you should be working in 8. Oh my God.
No, get
what
out
a
of here.
fucking boner
You sound
killer.
So fucking boring too.
Boring.
Yeah.
Boner killer. Get rid of
Get
him.
rid of him.
Yeah, I
And number
want
2,
him
get a
out.
corporate job. Get the job.
Yes.
Stability.
Get health
Yeah, yeah,
benefits.
yeah.
Also, see if you can get some of that pay in Bitcoin.
yeah.
Crypto,
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what that is. That good?
That's good.
All right. Anyway, give him a round of applause.
Oh, all right. I wish we would have done that. We should have ended before. That segment, I fucking blew it.
Sukulugi mo kisalaman Feed ang kukupani ay makabululi Purong kaya madugdug namin bombola Sukumuki ay tuwilo Sukulugi mo kisalaman Feed ang kukupani ay makabululi Purong kaya madugdug
money. I'd like to actually, clearly I wait for quinceañeras and birthday parties to freaking do that. But even then, I'm like, I feel like I'm sharing it. By throwing a party, I'm sharing that with other people because I can't eat all that food and enjoy all that by
Yeah,
myself.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
more of like I want to enjoy it.
Wait, how old is Vinny?
Vinny is 12.
But does he get a version of a quinceañera when he turns 15?
No, he's a boy. I still love him.
Yeah.
But Hispanic boys don't get.
And you know what? Also with Vinny, I think that something for him would be if I was to get someone to babysit Risa.
Yeah.
So that it could just be the two of us. Because he just wants to be with me, be all up on me. Like he
Yeah.
stares at me. He just stares.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
could just tell. He's just like, I love you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
it. Like
yeah.
and if he sees me get up off the couch, he's like, where you going? Can I come? Everything is where you going? Can I come?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, with him, I think I would just need to have one-on-one time.
Yeah.
He would want that more than a party.
Cats are different. I have one cat, Bojo,
Yeah.
and he looks at me like this, but the look is, "Who are you?" Like I feel like sometimes my cat doesn't even know who the fuck I am. I don't know. I mean, do cats get like spinal bifida and stuff? I don't.
I'm sure cats can suffer a lot of the same illnesses. and
I didn't
have
know.
issues like all of us.
Yeah, I'm not a vet, dude. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. But here's what I fear, though. Do you ever, and I hate to drag it down to this level, but it's like, because the 7 animals I have right now are the real only animals I've ever owned. So I've never been through a passing. The devastation of that. And is that unhealthy to think about? When I look at my animals, I go, oh my God, they're going to die one day.
And you're gonna have 7
I'm going to have
heartbreaks.
7 heartaches
Yeah.
down the road. And I
And
don't know.
it does suck. It does
You've
suck.
got- you've
no,
been through
because
it.
I think about it all the time. I feel very, very fortunate that I have a almost 17-year-old dog because I know a lot of people that lost their pets at their dogs at specifically around 8, 9, 10. And I'm like, I've had my dog twice as long as some of these people have. And I've chosen to have smaller dogs because it's worked out for me. It's easier to take care of, but I feel lucky that smaller dogs have more longevity.
Do they
I
go on
had-
the road with you or no?
My dogs live on the road with me.
Oh,
They
cool.
live on the road with me. I had one dog that lived to be almost 19. And we actually had to put him down. And the only reason we put him down was he went 5 days without eating or drinking. And I'm like, the poor guy's suffering. And then anytime you try to pick him up, it was
shaking.
it was pain. It was just pain, and that sucked. So that was one of the dogs that I had. Another dog, he lived to be 15, which still is really, really good. But unfortunately, he got sick and passed. And now I have a 12-year-old, and I have the almost 17.
Yeah, yeah.
And the vet, my dogs, by the way, they got better health care than my family. Okay, I take them to the vet twice a month.
Wow.
Twice a month, they get injections of like vitamins and just no, seriously, you're laughing, dude.
Yeah, I know.
They get I
get it.
I take my dogs to the same place Jeannie Buss takes her dogs, the same place where
Damn.
the Lisa Vanderpump. It's the place to go if you want.
Where is it?
It's there's a couple spots. Santa Monica, yeah, because he's got a couple locations.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, do we have good doctors?
Yeah, we do.
We do?
We do,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Because I want the best, like, here, yeah.
Stubbs just went to
Oh,
the
yeah.
vet today, and you didn't know about it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he got bit by a spider on his snout.
Yeah.
So he has a little like blood pimple there.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. A spider bumble?
spider bite.
Okay,
Spider
fine.
bite.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Oh, I want
But anything that goes wrong with my dogs, I don't flinch. With me,
Yeah.
I'm like I could have a gash, and I'm like I'm just
Yeah.
pressure, But anything happens with my dogs, man, they're there.
And they sleep on the same bed?
Yeah, well, I put a dog bed on the bed, and I put them in it to create a boundary. Otherwise, if I roll over, that's it. I'm not trying to be like ha, but
Yeah, yeah.
my dogs are the size of this little box right here, so they like to burrow and tuck in.
Oh, right.
And all it takes is a sneeze or a fart, and then so
Yeah.
I put them in their bed, their
Yeah.
blankets and stuff like that, but they're still at the same level. That's all they want, is to be able to see you
Yeah.
and be close to you.
Yeah. That's fucking amazing.
But yeah, they live on the road. They're always on a tour bus. They're always on an airplane. They're go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, so you do tour buses, mainly?
Yes. So I'll take a fly.
Yeah.
We'll fly private to the location where the bus is, and then the bus picks us up, drives us to the few locations that we need to go to,
Yeah.
and then on the last day, the plane is waiting for us, and then flies us home.
Well, because me and Andrew, I've been doing a tour bus, and they told me not to poo.
Oh, that is
tell
the
you?
number one rule. So yeah, if you got to go number 2,
But I poo.
if you go number 2, you
pooed.
either gotta tell the bus driver to pull over so you can go number
Yeah.
2, or do a thing called hot bagging.
What's hot bagging?
Tell me about that.
Hot bagging is
Yeah,
when you're
yeah.
on the bus or an RV or whatever, and there's the toilet. And if you got to go number 2, you got to get a plastic bag like from the grocery store, and you got to basically line the toilet. And
Oh, take it with you.
so you go in the bag, and then you tie it like a little potty bag for a dog.
Yeah.
And then take it off the bus.
Because
yeah.
at 4 in the morning, because I gave Andrew the back, right? So I was on the side. I woke up. It's like 4 in the morning. We're in Montana, driving somewhere, right? And I had the urge, but it was a 10-second window. There was no going to the
No
driver. There was nothing. I had to make a decision, and the decision was to poo.
Yeah.
Without the bag.
I get it.
Yeah, and I did
You
it.
raw dog the toilet.
I rocked.
You raw dog the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it got pregnant, dude. Yeah. It got pregnant.
Little tiger bellies.
Yeah. Right. But then I thought, this is going to be fine. I went back and I could smell it from so they were right. They were right. You shouldn't do it.
So that is the rule, especially
Yeah.
when leasing, and if there's only one toilet.
Yeah.
That was for me my biggest flex. I was having a conversation with Bert Kreischer, and we were talking about you can't go number 2. I said I go number 2 all the time, and they're like, how?
Yeah.
I said, well, there's 2 bathrooms, and I own the bus, so I do what I want. I go, that's my flex. Is I go. And as a matter of fact, I refuse to use the gas.
You
station.
bought your own bus.
Bought my own bus.
Oh, we got our own bus.
And my toilet in the back, it's not like a regular, like an RV toilet with a little, the cover that opens.
Yeah.
It's a legit flushing toilet. There's like there's plumbing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you do it.
Oh, yeah.
Do people on the who's on the bus? with
And
you?
because it's a real toilet and real plumbing,
Yeah.
you don't smell anything.
Whoa.
Because it's its own separate, tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas the one in the front, that's still RV status. But the one in the back, that's mine. So it's like it's a toilet, shower, sink, and then closet.
If I was on the bus with you, as I was on the side,
Oh, nobody gets to use it though. So if you would have been like, dude, well, because it's mine in the back.
I understand it's yours,
Yeah.
but in an emergency situation, if I'm in the fucking bus and I wake you up, I knock on the door, I go, hey, yo, Gabe, I have a 15-second window of opportunity here. Can I use your thing? You would still say no?
I would tell you to just go ahead and use the one in the front.
Well, that's betrayal.
No, because you would tell me, and then I'm like, I got to make a choice because I don't know how bad you're gonna bring it. I don't know I don't know if it's just gonna be like a little cylinder, or if you're gonna bring freaking lava. I don't know what the level.
Yeah. If I tell you the level,
But do you really know?
I do know.
Wait, but
I know my body, dude.
I
if you-
thought I did. I thought I did, and
If you-
I've recently found out I
Yeah.
don't know me as well as I thought.
Okay.
if it's a 15-second window, it's going to be green apple splatters. There's nothing like if
What's up with her and fruit, and vegetation, onions and apples?
There's something going on with you. dude.
if it's an emergency,
Yeah.
it's not going to be great. Like it's.
I think you're right.
I'd
But
be
I
like,
think
no,
you would have
go.
gone, just go straight. Don't even wake me up, and then later on go. By the way, Gabe, sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Are there other people on the bus with you, or there's 2 buses?
It shouldn't be this many this time. At one point we had 5.
Whoa.
And so now it's just the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. My old tour director got a little carried away with the card. That's
Yeah.
another story. not sure I needed 5 buses. I'm like, it's only one comic. Paid to see, but
Yeah.
So yeah, for the most part, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 other people on the bus, including the driver.
Yeah. That was my first tour on our own with that. It was in terms of like how much a bus costs, and even
You're looking at a minimum to lease a bus $10K a week.
yeah. It was. I think we had to give like $100,000 down payment or something on it. It was crazy. Here's another thing that you did for me, and you probably don't remember this. I was in Canada, and I was in a shitty. I think I played like a yuck or something, right? And they dropped me off way early at the airport. And I was in a really bad mood. And also, I think I had coach. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm at the airport. What's so funny? Why is it funny?
I mean, like the
And I didn't want to go back and get me another one.
Why not?
It's your car.
You just spent a whole lot of money.
I know, but so I go, you know what? She goes, well, here's my cell. If anything goes wrong, just call me, right? So I go, all right, I'll just do that. So she goes back, and I'm driving around town last night, and it seems fine. And I think the reason why is because I switched it to dynamic to comfort. There's like 3 different modes.
Okay.
And she had it on dynamic mode.
But I'm just saying,
okay.
even in dynamic, your car shouldn't be on
Smoking.
fire.
It's not on fire. There's smoke. There's a difference between smoke and fire.
But where there's smoke, there's fire.
That is true.
Dude, that's literally
That
the
is
line.
true. That is true. You're right. And you know what? You guys are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and I really appreciate that. So when there's smoke, there's fire.
Fire.
Right.
So
you're right. So I could explode, but ShipStation. If you're selling stuff online, you need it. You guys, online shopping isn't slowing down anytime soon. Is your business ready to keep up the pace? With ShipStation, you'll never worry about shipping again. Make the switch to a solution that handles all your shipping needs quickly, affordably, and painlessly. Now, here at Tiger Belly, we use ShipStation to move all our merch, and we just like the reliable service.
Save time by funneling all of your orders into one simple interface, no matter what you're selling. Amazon, eBay, Etsy, or even your own website. From anywhere, even your phone. No more headaches from dealing with returns and return tracking. ShipStation makes it easy. Plus, you save money when you compare carrier options and choose the best shipping solution every time.
Save your sanity knowing your orders are handled and you're getting the best rates. Make shipping the easy part of having an online store. You have bigger ideas to think about. No wonder 98% of companies that use ShipStation for a year keep using it for as long as they're in business. It's that good.
Ship more in less time with ShipStation. Use our offer code BELLY, BELLY, to get a 60-day free trial. That's 2 months free of no hassle, stress-free shipping.
Just go to ShipStation.com. Click on the microphone on the top of the page and type in BELLY, BELLY. ShipStation. Make ship happen. You know, for right now, you know, I'm just going to drive it around.
Yeah.
You know, because if there's a problem, I'll just go to the Audi dealership and go, what's wrong with it?
That's true.
Right.
That's how adults do it.
That's how I do it. I'll do it. I'm not going to just let it explode and do nothing and buy another one. No, this time
Well, historically, that's what
I
you got.
understand that, but this time I'm being grown. That's why I got a nice car. Like, so guys, you know, before I used to shit in my car, pee in it, smoke in it, throw burritos all around. Ask any doorman at the comedy store. I had the worst car you could imagine.
Can I show you a meme of I laughed so hard at because I was like, oh, I think this is based on Bobby.
But so what I decided to do, because I got sober again and I'm not doing the porn and the cigarettes or none of that stuff, and I'm trying to really do it this time, I decided I'm going to get a nice car and I'm going to treat it the way I want to treat myself. So last night was a real good test. You know what I mean? I didn't spit any sunflower seeds in there.
Nice.
You know, the toothpicks, you know, I have toothpicks. You know what I mean? I put them in the thing and I threw them out the window when I was done with it. Is that littering? It is
Yeah.
wood.
it's wood.
Yeah.
It's wood.
Seeds are okay. I think that anything like banana peels or fruit.
Those are okay?
Yeah, but I mean, don't throw in the freeway so it hits another car. You know?
But a toothpick?
No, like banana peel. You don't want whiplash.
Right. But I can throw a toothpick out, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
But you know, even if like a cop were to see you throwing anything out your window,
Yeah.
you'll get pulled over and get a ticket.
I've thrown fucking radiators out of my car. I mean, no one's ever given me a ticket, right? I've thrown all kinds of stuff out of the car.
Gil, can you pull up that picture that I just sent you?
Okay.
This is you back in the day before your new car, sweetie. This is what
I didn't
you
get a
look like
picture.
with your Prius.
I can get a picture.
It's on Tiger Belly.
Oh, mine didn't go through yet. Let's see.
That's you can hit.
Oh yeah. I didn't get when you sent it to me.
Yeah, you don't understand memes
I don't
very
know
well.
I don't understand memes at all. Also, I just want to announce May 5th. Can I just announce it?
Yeah.
So May 5th, there's a Netflix comedy festival in LA, and Andrew Santino and I are gonna do Bad Friends and Friends in the main room May 5th. You heard it here first. We have a great lineup. It's
This
okay.
is a live shot of your Prius.
All right.
Just put stuff in the back.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
is exactly what your Prius looks like.
I know. But now it's just Jules.
Wow.
It's Jules'
Oh.
Prius.
Can I tell you guys a really scary story?
What happened?
So, Bobby, usually Jules comes home from school at a certain time, and Bobby was waiting for her because he needed the car. And so we were like, Jules, where are you? And she's like, I'm on the side of the freeway. And I'm like, why are you the side of the freeway? And it turns out the brakes stopped working.
Oh my God.
And I had been telling them, so the brake light had been on for about a whole year, and I had been telling the both of them, I'm like, that's really dangerous. That's really, take it to Toyota, take it to Toyota. And they're like, nah, those lights stay on forever. Sure
Or
enough,
it was a-
Jules was coming down the 170, and thank God there weren't a lot of cars around because she stepped on the brake and it just would not stop. And so she had to, I don't know how she made it
How did it
safely.
stop at a
but she,
highway?
so she released the gas
Yeah.
and then she put it on. She didn't hit the e-brake right away, but I forgot what she did, but she didn't spin out or anything, so she must have done something right.
My plan backfired.
You
But
tried-
do you know what
Yeah,
Wait, what did
I'm
you-
the one that unhooked the brake. I'm the one that did all that. And I
my-
looked on the internet,
Okay.
and I forgot to do one little step, but my plan didn't work.
But do you know what she said, right?
What?
She was like, I genuinely thought I was gonna die. Imagine stepping on the brake, and she was like, I was going like 70 miles an hour.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
She called crying.
She was rattled. Yeah.
Yeah, she was rattled. We were really worried, but she's alive.
Plan
So,
plan
so it
backfired.
didn't. She didn't die. She didn't die. She's fine.
I yelled at the both of them so hard that night.
I know, but it's like, here's the thing, all right? Not only the brake light wasn't working, all the lights. So if you looked at the little thing, right, it was like there was 6 different lights going on, right? Brake, engine, you know what I mean? The swervy one.
Yeah.
You're like, right? So I just thought that the whole car was breaking down,
Yeah.
right? So who knows? The brakes were the ones that went first.
Exactly.
Right? But if the swervy thing would have went first, then, it would have been lesser. I don't know. It's her car. Listen, it's her responsibility.
There you go, Peter Parker. You're responsible.
It's your right?
But she takes after you so much because she thinks, I know you don't
Oh.
think she loves you, but you're the cool guy in her life.
You're Uncle Ben.
I'm not uncle.
You're uncle.
She hates me.
Are you crazy? She acts just like you.
That's
she doesn't
the- I-
clean the car. She doesn't.
I'm influencing her in the wrong way then. Because there are other aspects of me, right, that she should have taken on, but she hasn't.
Such as.
Such as, like, I like to talk.
I communicate.
Yeah,
with
I like to
people.
communicate with people. Like last night, when you came home and you were laying on the bed, she laid next to the couch, and you guys just started talking. And I looked at her and go, "We were in the house a week alone together. How come we never do this?"
Mm.
And she's like, "I don't know."
Because you
She doesn't want to talk to me
Yeah.
about anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless I'm like, when we took her to Magic Mountain, she talked to me then.
Yeah.
But it's only, like, am I gonna die? Like simple things. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Dude, Magic Mountain, we got to go as a group.
You have fun.
When's the last time you went?
Never here in California.
When's the
Oh,
last time you
really?
went?
I've been to Six Flags and other places. Never here. Chicago, yes.
The last time I went, I was in high school. That's the last time I went to Six Flags. So
Dude.
all the new rides I haven't been on.
There's one ride I refuse to go. I mean, Andrew just begged me. I go,
What's it called?
the Superman's Revenge or something.
Wait, but Superman's been there for a while already.
I will not go on it. It looks so terrifying.
What kind does it look like? Just straight down?
Yeah, it's one of those ones like you go woo, straight up and then
Yeah.
straight down.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? I don't like the you know,
That
like you know what I mean?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Right here, yeah. You go up and down. Oof.
Like I don't want to be falling and then grabbing my lungs and my innards above me. You know what I mean? I don't want that.
Whoops.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks look at how
I'm
Yeah, that-
Did you do
sweating.
that?
No, I hate it.
See, I told you.
So we
Like
all
you
hate it.
sweat just by looking at
Yeah.
it,
We
right?
should all just do it, though.
But the noise it makes
What do you
is because we walked underneath it because we didn't know we were underneath it.
Uh-huh.
We heard the and people that was the sound. And people it was so terrifying.
yeah.
But we went on X2, Tansu,
Okay.
Viper. We went on the Riddler's Revenge. But I was so proud of Jules, before going
Yeah,
on the
Jules
ride.
is terrified of roller coasters.
Oh,
so
wow.
Yeah.
before they went, I had to give her like a 2-hour pep talk. Like, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna die.
Yeah.
She begged not to go.
Yeah, but X2, so that was the scariest one apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the first one we put her on. And you go up backwards,
Yeah.
right? And she had her head tilted back like this, and she was doing a prayer. Like she's not religious. Oh, Jesus, Jesus. You know what I mean? And literally, like, her mouth was foaming. At the end, her eyes were like, you know what I mean? Like, fluttering? And she was foaming, and I thought she was having a fucking stroke.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I looked at her, are you okay? She goes, I'm fine. But then when we went on Tatsu, which is the second scariest one apparently.
Chill.
No, but still lesser. And then after Viper, because I told her that she could only do 3. I have to do 3. She goes, I'll do all of them.
No.
Impressive.
Wow.
And I literally wanted to cry because she conquered her fear. And that's why you need to eat a cockroach.
Whoa, I love.
Honestly, I'm
Good
like,
setup. I love
for
it.
her to do those rides, you have to eat a cockroach.
Can I
Violet,
tell
if you eat it, I'll eat it
know,
with you.
I
I'll eat it
have
with you.
made leaps and bounds, and I really am proud of the improvements I've made in the cockroach department because last week I picked up a water bottle and I drank it, and a cockroach apparently was on the mouthpiece that I didn't know, and it ran up my face. And what I did was I didn't scream.
What?
I just threw the water bottle on the bed. And all of the
That's
water
exactly what
poured
you're
into
supposed
the
to do.
bed.
Throw it
So
on
I
the bed.
quietly did this, and I was in
Under the
shock.
blankets.
Yeah.
But another time, about a month ago, I was sleeping on a futon, and a cockroach took a walk down memory lane. By memory lane, I meant my whole body,
Wow.
from head to toe, while I was asleep.
Yeah.
And I did one of
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
and then I was able to go back to sleep.
That's not what I'm talking about. Eat a cockroach. You're trying to get out of something, right?
Good defense, but
yeah,
not good enough.
Yeah, not good enough.
And
Because those are accidental. You know what I mean? What I want you to do is know it's going to happen. Yeah, because that's what Jules did, and it's all about walking through fear. On the show, right? Nosotros Papaya, the Celeb King is here, and what I want to say is I'm not woke, but we still need to grow.
wait, live cockroach?
Yeah, live cockroach.
You know what? You do it first. Small or big?
We just all-
German or Filipino?
We all do it next week.
What? Which one's bigger? Are the German ones racist?
Germans are small.
Yeah.
Hein.
Yeah, they come in numbers, but they're small. Those are the German
All
cockroaches.
right, we'll just do one German one, right? And we'll do all 4.
Live?
Yes, everyone in this room will do it.
Excuse me, we're not bringing cockroaches to this house because
Well, we'll eat them. We'll eat
4.
they're gonna
4.
have sex and then they're gonna be
No.
everywhere here.
We have 4 in a fucking bottle or whatever,
One
right?
whole-
Just listen, okay?
Yeah.
If we're gonna eat 4, their ghosts aren't gonna fucking haunt the house. Do insects have ghosts?
What do you think?
I've always thought about this. It's like imagine like all the humans have lived on Earth, right? So you're talking about there's billions of billions and billions and trillions of souls up there, human. But then imagine like all the dogs and cats and animals up there
Bugs.
that have lived, and bugs. Did they go up there as well? Because no, thank you. Then, you know what I mean? Imagine like 10 billion fucking. There we go.
Oriental's bigger than German. I like that.
Yeah, but the American is king. Look at it.
Look at that American.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do the brown banded German one.
Oh, you can eat the German. It's
You can eat the
tiny.
German one.
You
Look at
can-
it.
She's itchy, dude.
Look at the little German one. Oriental.
You just want to keep.
I don't like Oriental. Oriental. Orient. We are Oriental. Look at her. She's here.
Yeah, we'll take a break, guys,
take a
after that.
It's Tiger Belly.
Let's properly introduce you.
Sure.
This next young lady is one of the funniest females on planet Earth. With humans, I mean.
Yeah, because I'm not fully female, let's be honest.
And she's one of the funniest humans on planet Earth. But there's something else about her that I feel safe around her.
I love that, Bobby.
I do. I feel so safe around you. I feel like you understand who I am and where I'm coming from because you and I have the same kind of issues and whatnot, right? And I don't know. I just really do love you. I don't know you that well, but I
And then if they don't follow him back within 2 days, he unfollows them and then deletes
That's
the
the world we
message.
live. But like I know that sounds like crazy, but like I've definitely thought that before. I'll be like, oh, this person is cool. I'm verified. You're verified. Let's hang out. And then they don't get back to you. And you're like, well,
Right.
it looks
You
like a
unfollow?
relationship ends here. I have before, but I don't try to do
No,
it.
what I do is if they're just a regular person that's not verified, right? I've had that where I follow them and they haven't followed me in years, and then I'll just start unfollowing them.
I've been getting peer pressured a lot lately. Like at the Laugh Factory, just like other people coming up, be like, yo, man, you got Instagram? I'm like, well, yes. And
Yeah.
then they'll be like, so what's your name? But then they go to type in your name, but they've already searched your name. You're like, bitch, you fucking know. But then they do that like where they kind of like they show them following you. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I just follow you. And then you're like,
You silence. That's what I've been doing. I've been scrolling through the people I'm following, and what do you call it when you
mute.
mute them?
Mute.
Yeah.
I've been muting them. It's been very helpful.
I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to find the video of you scrolling through Instagram.
Because-
people. I mean, I'm sorry, American Idol contestants. Okay.
Or can I back up this American Idol thing?
Yeah.
I didn't fucking do that, by the way. Okay.
Oops,
This is
there's
what I did.
4 videos here. I'm looking at.
Oh, wait, stop for a second. I know, but hold on. Let me just explain myself, all right? I'm sorry. It's Trevor, right? I want to be, we're new friends, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I love American Idol, okay? So I admit it. I love any show where people can conquer their fear, right? When they get nervous
Yeah.
and they were able to pull it off. It's inspirational to me,
100%.
right? When people do that. And it makes me want to go out in the world and try,
I
right?
don't have a problem with that.
I'm not done.
When you
I'm not fucking done, all right? I'm not done,
Nice
all right?
framing. Nice framing.
Thank you, buddy. My beautiful lady.
Thank you, Joe.
So what I did was there was 2 dudes on American Idol that I liked their auditions. So what I did was
Oh, you're DMing off auditions? I thought you were talking about like final round. Like, that's the luck, dude. But like you're like DMing them like, welcome to Hollywood. I'm the gatekeeper.
shut the
bitch.
fuck up, George. I love you. So I love it. No, that laugh was good.
Do you ever DM
I'm
the
not
people
done.
who bomb?
No.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
So anyway, I fucking follow them, right?
Yeah.
And if I don't get
Yeah, but their activity's popping because they're on the show that week.
I know, but
you got to fall on an off
But the
week.
2 dudes, they go, holy shit, Bobby Lee's following me.
Directly, they say
Right,
that.
so the DM, right? And then I can read you the fucking exchange.
I just don't like how you're like, bro. If you need tips,
I know. I'm gonna read you the fucking exchange I had. I'm gonna plug these guys because I think they're fucking great guys.
Let me
but
guess.
can
Is
we
it
just
Christian?
make sure they get to like top 24 before you plug them?
Is it Christian Gordino? That guy?
No, I don't know. Hold on.
Well, Christian Gordino just got a plug. So
All right, so here we go.
Oh.
There was one guy named Noah Thompson.
Yes. he's
how
very
many
good.
followers you got?
Noah Thompson
Yeah.
has 7,000 followers.
All right. Well, let's change the subject. No, what
So
did you?
here's,
What,
so
what
here's
did you DM?
so I go, great job. He goes, thank you, dude. I go, this is so gross.
it.
This is so
He just said thank you, dude. That's it.
No, because I said great job on the, you know what I mean, on your audition.
Read everything. Read everything.
Right. So this is so embarrassing, though.
Oh, I mean,
All right. So I
the fact
go.
that you watch American Idol.
This kid was really good though.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I go, which kid? Yeah, this kid. So I go, honestly, just be yourself.
Oh my god.
No! Just let me finish. Let me finish. Stop this for a second, all right?
Oh my
Honestly,
God,
just
man.
be yourself.
They say never meet your heroes, dude.
I go, you've got it. Right? Hollywood and show business is bullshit.
Oh my God.
Real.
Dude, these guys probably think you're trying to fuck.
Okay, it's a little weird.
All right, I'm going to delete it. Hold on.
Sounds
All
so
right.
predatory.
No, it's
I go,
hilarious.
forget the pressure and have fun and, and enjoy the experience. Right? It keeps going.
What if he had no idea who you were and he's like, this guy's just really going off right now?
That's
Right,
weird.
It's like, how do you know, dude?
So he goes, for sure. LOL. Appreciate that a lot, man. Coming from you. Feels good, right?
So he knows you.
I have to double down now, right?
Yep.
So if you have any questions, like I don't know anything about music or
Like I'm telling you, this boy half expects to see a dick pic next.
right.
Oh, yeah.
So just send me a message. I'm a comedian, but I know things.
Oh my god.
You said that?
Oh my god.
This is literally like, you know when they do To Catch a Predator and they're reading the text?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. It's like you said you are a 50-year-old comedian. Is that right? You know?
Bone Town 69.
So,
So all right. That's not
I'm
the only
I'm
one.
sweating.
That's
This
not the
is
only
amazing.
one. There's
Yeah.
another. There's another guy.
so wait, what did he say back to that?
He goes, I watch your stuff all the time, bro. Love everything you do. Definitely will. Thanks so much, man.
But did he follow you back?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was gonna end.
This other guy now,
tragically.
Cole Hallman. He's from San Diego.
Nice.
He goes, is this actually Bobby Lee? Feels good. Did you just comment on my Instagram? Ha ha ha, what the hell? That's what he said.
Yeah.
I just watched podcast clips of you yesterday. Ha ha ha, right?
Right.
Now here's a little monologue I do.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. I'm fucking verified, bro.
You said I'm fucking verified, bro.
You know why he went the route? You know,
You just lost phone privilege, Bobby. Put it on the counter.
I said kidding.
you know why you were rude? Because he was already praising you too much up front. You don't react well to people praising you up front.
All right, baby. Don't analyze it. I'm just fucking reading the fucking thing, all right?
You were thirsty for Noah's love. You weren't thirsty for
So I
him.
go, dude, American Idol is my favorite show, and my girlfriend and I loved you and Noah.
Oh, you threw me in there?
Yeah, I had to because
Make it sound like he's not as creepy.
right.
girlfriend.
You are authentic. I go, you are authentic and super talented. Good luck, brother. If you need anything, we're here. Yeah.
He probably followed
He's
me.
gonna see you at the supermarket and be like, I could actually use some help right now. And you're like, I don't have any spare change. I'm sorry, sir.
But the reason why because here's what I don't like about American Idol. Whenever somebody has a sad story, I rewind, I fast forward it.
Oh.
You know, like when they go, my godmother just died a month ago. I don't give a shit.
But whenever they do the sad, whenever they do the sad story, you know their audition's gonna go well. I want them to show the sad story and then they bomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the pressure of saying no to someone who just had
Yeah.
a tragedy in their life.
Yeah, but it's like they show this whole thing. They're building it up, so when they do give the golden buzzer, it's this whole big ordeal. The golden buzzer, I'll tear up a little on. I'll tear up.
Here's
a
another
little.
thing.
That's a different show, though.
So there's 3 ways they cheat.
Who?
That
The
contestants in
Right.
any of these variety shows, they either have a sad story. You're a kid. That's cheating. Right? Because you have a leg up.
Okay.
Right? And then if you have some sort of disability, I'm sorry. Anyone has, right?
Or if you have all 3 of them.
That's
You're going to Hollywood, buddy.
Triple threat.
You don't even have to audition. They just do the golden buzzer.
You're like, hey, my name is. You're in.
Yeah. But one day, I wish I had a good voice, so I would pretend. I would go audition. I'd have like, you know what I mean? I would do like Freddie Krueger makeup.
Yeah.
Right? With the crutches.
They give you a golden buzzer.
I was in a fire and sing. And then once I got the fucking, you know what I mean? The golden buzzer, I'd rip off my mask, take the fucking, fuck you. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And now people are DMing you. Just be yourself, Bobby. You got this.
Yeah. I have those fantasies, you know? But I love American Idol, and that was creepy, and I should not do that again.
Have you gotten not message back from anyone you sent a message to? Because that would hurt.
Oh yeah, he talks about it to this day. There was a girl on The Voice named Mariah. She's so talented. She was this rocker.
But there was a girl named Katie on The Voice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Katie Kaden.
And we're going to go to Katie Kaden, and we're going to go to her show in 3 weeks. And
I didn't get.
Yeah, I told you about it. You don't go to anything anyway. Every time I invite you to shit, you don't go. My point is that it does work, right? But there's been like, just shut. And that's, Chloe Kohansky was another one. We got Noah. Another voice guy.
A lot of plugs tonight.
Noah did our podcast, and we
love it.
So that's how you do it. You go, hey, and if they don't respond, they don't like you.
It does feel good if somebody higher up. Like when I heard the shout out on Bad Friends, I was like that's the most message I got from a lot of people in a while about like, oh, did you see that you were on this or that? So that felt cool,
Yeah, because I don't want to toot your little fucking horn.
Yeah, had you texted me what you said on Bad Friends, a little different. I would have been it's probably Lee guy.
If I DM'd you, that would be weird. Yeah, you're right.
But
yourself, Trevor.
voice memo it.
Yeah.
Be yourself, Trevor.
It's me, verified Bobby Lee. It's a check mark, you pussy bitch.
Okay, it's embarrassing, all right? It's embarrassing, but you know what? I'm okay with it.
I thought that story was hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny and it's weird, and I feel like I'm going to change.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. So is that the thing? Mm-hmm. All right, so can I just say this too, Trev? We really had a good time with you here on the show.
This has been great.
Honestly.
It's been awesome.
We really had a good time with you.
I can't believe I'm a resident member on Tiger Belly.
Yeah.
So
And
I'll be back next week.
we would love